You never took a man. Calm down. Pause. Yo. What's up, y'all? Back at it like an addict. J1, that's the only great one left. Jones, if you slow, man. You know what I'm saying? We over here in the cut like a band-aid. About to get to it. You already know it's about that time, man. Wipe your feet when you come in the door. You know what's in store. Double tap that screen. You know what I mean. Salute to everybody that's, you know what I'm saying, in the chat. I'm gonna wait till some of y'all get up in here and we're gonna have some real rap. You know what I mean? Regular. It's 11:11 too. Like they say, make a wish when it's all the numbers. We kind of can't wait to get that whole thing bust. Pause. What's happening? Let me share this one time, y'all. Hold up. You. All right. Hello, hello. What's up, Bree? How you feeling, love? Salute. He said, hey, yo, on the title. Yes, I said pause. You know what I'm saying? I said pause. But I mean, you know, what we can't we can talk about some adult stuff sometimes. Stuff a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be it's not gonna be too freaky or nothing. You know what I mean? Just gonna share a little life experience, man. That's all. You know what I'm saying? We've all been through some things. You know what I mean? And honestly, I was just sitting here like, damn, what could we talk about? I'm like, certain stuff be regular to me, but when I say it to other people, it's like, yo, that's crazy. So it's like, that's what makes me think, okay, well, it'd probably be a good, you know, it'd probably be interesting to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I think certain shit is like, that's basic, you know? But people be like, what? That's what happened? You know? But yeah, you said I got 4 BMs. Trust me, I know. Damn. Woo. Boy. You got a lot going on. See, I was always scared of that. I'm not gonna lie, man. I was always scared of being a baby's father, bro. To be honest. And damn, I wound up being a baby father. Anyway, I'm a daddy, but you know, I wound up not being a married husband with a child. I never wanted that to be the case, man. You know. And that's probably partly why, you know, I've been on some P shit since a young boy, you know? Because I didn't want my family to wind up broken like my family. You know what I'm saying? You know? Like I wanted, you know, my children to have a intact, wholesome, you know what I'm saying, family and all that. But you know, stuff happens. What's up, people? I see y'all coming on in, man. Double tap that screen, hit me, give me the thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this video in the algorithm rhythming, man. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna chop up some real life. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk to y'all about a little bit about women. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we talked about, you know, the ladies, right? We ain't talk about the ladies that much. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna do a little chopping about that. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Zanira? I see you. Can you please stop spamming? Don't spam the comments, okay? I see you. I'm gonna wind up having to block you. Can you stop doing that? If that's a girl, okay. What's going on? I look like 50 Cent? Really? Definitely never heard that one. Okay. He said it happens to the best of us, Brody. Yeah, that's real. Hello, princess. I see you. Are those real? If you gotta be a different type of guy to put fake diamonds in your mouth. That's that's crazy, brother. But yes, absolutely. Gangsta Grills ATL is the name of his page on Instagram. Check him out. That's my guy. He's from Detroit. Good dude, you know what I'm saying? And I was actually in Atlanta, right? This is the irony of you asking me that, because I wonder how many times people have been in this position, right? Hey, and what's up? As we can see, we got triple the people than the likes, man. Double tap that screen if you're looking at me right now. I'd appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Let's let these videos actually do well. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to feel like I'm talking to a bunch of people that don't even like me. Telling you the intimate details of my goddamn life. and I can't even get you to do this with your finger. Pause. Come on now. But anyway, yeah, like I was in Atlanta, and you know you're not supposed to fly with more than $10,000, right? You're not supposed to fly with more than 10 bands. So I would get nervous if I really got trap on me. You know what I'm saying? If I really got like, 20 racks or, you know what I'm saying, 18 or whatever. I'd be nervous that when you go through the scanner, you can hold your money in your hand, right? But if you hold in a knot like this, you know what I'm saying? And it's a big stupid knot, they might ask you, how much is that? You know what I'm saying? And then you have to declare it, right? Then you have to let them know where you got it from. They could take it, you know what I'm saying? And come back, you know what I mean? And you'd have to come back and prove where you got your own money from, right? But if you got it from, you know what I'm saying? From however, how you gonna do that, right? So I would literally get nervous when I had a certain amount of bread. And also I used to think I wouldn't, hey, salute from San Quentin State Prison. Free you, brother. Free you and the homies, man. With love. Ironically, I was supposed to be there, but COVID thing, I didn't wind up touching down. I wound up staying in the county, man. What's up, new people? Hit that like, double tap that screen, man. We rocking. We gonna chop up some real life stuff. But what I was saying was, I had a certain amount of bread on me. I think I had like 16 bands on me, and I was nervous to be flying with the amount of money. And also, if you deposit, I think they changed it to 5. But if you deposit 10 bands in the account, it notifies the feds too, right? So just a tip for my niggas, if you getting street money like that, and you know what I mean, you trying to do legit stuff like put in the banks and stuff, just be mindful of how you moving with your bread. Because if you just throw 10 bands, 12 bands in the account, boom, they're gonna be knowing. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So I would do my best not to be making large drops. You know what I'm saying? I put a couple thousand here, a couple thousand there. You know what I'm saying? So it don't alert nothing. So I was already thinking like, damn, what am I gonna do with this extra like? And I didn't want to put it in a thing because I was being sneaky at the time. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be known that I was even in that city at the time, right? So long story short, he said cash is king. Word. So I was thinking, you know what? Hold up. I was trying to think of something, and then my man Dula hit me, and he was like, pause. He was like, yo, my cousin got a grill shop down there, and in Atlanta, and I'm like, all right. So like at the time, I had my little gold slugs and shit, and I wasn't getting worried about getting no grill. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't even thinking about that, and he was like, yeah, but you can check them out. I was like, ah. But then I got bored, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, right? So I went over there just to and started hanging out with boy. He was cool. He had just got out the feds, you know what I'm saying? And he had a cool little establishment, and he was like, man, you should let me do a grill for you. And I'm like, man, I'm good. Like, for what? I'm like, man, the only way I'm gonna get a grill is if it could be like a bust down, right? And he was like, oh, I could do that. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, you ain't gonna do it for what I want it for, though, right? And I told him the number I wanted to pay for, right? And he was like, oh yeah, man. And I'm like, see, exactly, right? So he was like, you know what? He did the real nigga move. He said, you know what? I'm gonna do it for you. You know what I'm saying? He said, I'm gonna do it for you. And he said, as long as you promote my business, you know what I'm saying? As long as you know, basically give me that look. So that's why I'm still here today saying, check out Gangsta Grills ATL. That's Grills with a Z. You know what I'm saying? On Instagram. It's a real dude. He did his word. You know what I'm saying? And these is not even cleaned. And this is probably about, I want to say damn near 8 years ago or something. You know what I'm saying? He's old. He just still got that thing. So he did his thing. Salute. He said those is fake. Yo, y'all crazy. That's funny. But yeah, I guess everything's fake, right? My crib's fake. My car's fake. My house on the waters, is fake. What else is fake? I gotta be fake too, right? That boat over there is fake. Stars, fake. Some fake factories over there with some fake lights. You know what I mean? Everything's fake, all right? Okay. You have to brush your teeth. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You know what I mean? I appreciate that. Appreciate your input. Do you? Okay. Okay. I'm going to put you in timeout for 24 hours. 24-hour timeout for you. And let's see about you. Is Lil Durk coming home? Inshallah. I hope. Oh, yeah, birds are fake. Yeah, those birds chirping are fake. Good one, good one, good one. Oh, shit. What's up? What up, yo? Love the stream, but could you name a car for an edit? Sure. 1968 Shelby Mustang GT. You know what I mean? Can I give you $250? Sure, as long as you don't expect me to do anything weird for it. And hit that like, man. I see all you new trolls coming in here, man. You could troll, but just pay your toll. You know what I'm saying? Hit that double tap that screen, you know what I mean? Let's get this right. You know what I'm saying? Don't cost you nothing. Press that button, like my man Aunt Hefe said. You know what I'm saying? What's up, man? What's up, Ella? Okay. Enough of the like we gotta get original, all right? They don't know Jones got them bars. Yeah, they know. Those that know. You know what I'm saying? Well, why do you keep talking to me about fall off? What are you talking about? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you're talking about. But make sure you actually go check out the John the Don battle. Check out Fire the Misfit battle. Check out the Tay-Rock battle. Check out the Geechee Gotti battle. Check out who else? There's another one I'm forgetting, but this is all last year. So I don't know what you're talking about, but you know what I mean? Obviously, I'm still, relevant by the grace of Allah. You know what I'm saying? So I guess perception is reality. So some people really ain't paying attention enough to know. You know what I mean? And they be surprised. Oh, word? Oh, I didn't even know you. Like, yeah, bro. You know what I mean? By the grace of Allah, we still at the top of the food chain, baby. Ain't no fall offs over here. Maybe fall back. I'm 40-something years old, and I've been lit for 20 years. At some point, of course, it's not going to be your, like, but I still, by the grace of Allah, just Google my name. You'll see how much I'm still talked about, and, we still active and attractive. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Life is Serious was never a soundtrack, respectfully, brother. King Me was, but Life is Serious was the film. You know what I mean? And thank you. Thank you. Okay. He said, life in the city is not very pretty. I feel you. I see you know my stuff. So what it sounds like you're saying is, why didn't you blow up to be a multi-platinum recording artist yet? Is that what you're saying? That's what it sounds like you're saying. He said, soundtrack to my childhood. I appreciate that. Well, I mean, I could answer that, but I mean, the reality of it is, I mean, what is the answer to that? I don't have an answer of why I have not ascended to platinum status yet. It means probably a multitude of things, right? I mean, one, God. Because it's up to him, right? And we got double the people than the like, man. Double tap that screen, man. Stop doing that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to feel like I got a bunch of haters watching me now. Just like that. Why y'all motherfuckers ain't doing it? He said, I'm damn near 30 now. I played that old shit in the car with my kid. Hey, that's fire, brother. Well, the good part is we got new shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to get into my new shit. I'm flattered that, you know, you grew up off my shit, but as you can see, I ain't old yet. I ain't old yet. We still rocking, so we got new stuff for you. So check out Meet the Wolf, G.I. Jones, TCOF, all that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you bugging out. Now I think you trolling me. Because again, I told you, Life is Serious was never even that wasn't never no what you call it. Jones, what story we getting tonight? Already hit the like button. Yeah, see, the other people got to get like you, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I get it, brother. I know you know King Me. You know King Me. You naming all the songs from King Me. I feel you, brother. A lot of people be thinking that they could just judge by one thing, though, bro. Those are classics. I appreciate that, but bro, you got to get in tune with more than just King Me, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to get out that era, bro. We not there. I understand that was special for you, and I appreciate that, right? But that's the same thing when some people be like, man, but the Jin battle, man, or the Mook battle, and it's like, bro, we got new classics, okay? We got new classics. I need you on the new. I need you on the new. All right? Come here with me. Let's get the update. Stop staying stuck, bro. You know what I'm saying? He said, I ain't getting out that era. Respectfully, the new era is whack. Nigga, I'm not whack. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? How you gonna not get out of the new era of me? This is me. You not gonna let me be dope now to you? Like, what? He said, no, I'm only listening to your old stuff. Like, word? Okay, brother, if that's how you feel. You know what I'm saying? He said, Serius Jones was out here looking like, what? Okay, bye for you. He's top 3 of all time in battle rap. You think so? Okay, I appreciate that. Can I get your phone number? Sure. 858-746-34, and what that is. All right? If you can figure that out, give me a call. Me versus Moon, yeah, you definitely back in that era. How are you in a run-of-the-mill apartment with a big chain? Get your priority. What's run-of-the-mill? Run-of-the-mill? Okay. Jones handled how for everybody know that. Yeah, you know, some of these guys really just, is that what it is? Is that they see a chain? That's weird, because this ain't even, I don't even be wearing this like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is really just promoting the brand, man. You know what I mean? I don't care about no jewelry like that, man. I like my jewelry, but, you know, I like my view, you know what I'm saying? I like my big old lawn, you know? I like that boat slip right there that's gonna have my boat pretty soon. And don't judge me, because this ain't my side. I can't clean the other side of the window, but, you know, I like my doggy. I like my Sherry. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Sherry. Hey, girly girl. All right? You living a good life, right? God is good, right? Long walk, bro. Hey, hit that like button, man. I ain't seen that bitch move in a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Life is Serious movie is on this channel right now. For anybody that hasn't checked it out already, check out Life is Serious. Also, but see, you haven't seen the Club movie, huh? You seen the Club? We got new movies, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everything that we did before, we doing now, but better. All right? That's what I need people to understand. But it's up to me to do my job, right? To stay active and attractive and diligent and persistent and consistent, right? And keep dropping that heat so that way I'm showing you it's elevation, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Don't be stuck on the past. We got shit that outlast. Hello? You know what I'm saying? We doing better than before and we got more in store. Hello? Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Shit like that. You know what I mean? Don't make me have to put on one of these hats. You know what I'm saying? And really get to kicking that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we got shit. We got shit, man. You know what I'm saying? He said, bro's giving you a hug. Okay, I'll hug you back. Hey, Mr. R Money, stop trolling too much, bro. You're doing too much. I'm gonna have to block you, all right? I already heard you say the number and gave you my fake number. Like, we gonna keep asking? Like, stop. It's over. Jones, why niggas forget that you smoked Ill Will on RBE? I don't think they forget. That was classic. And I think that battle should be close to 1 million by now. Probably at least like 600,000. I gotta check. But yeah, that's classic. Said looking like Sonic Pinball. I don't know what that means. Okay. Alright. What is trolling? Trolling is the art of nah, you funny. That's a good way to troll, actually. Act like you don't know what everything means, right? Gave you my fake numbers, credit. Yeah, I don't know. People just be having their own unique ways of trolling. It'd be like confusing. Like, what is that? Like, I be learning new troll moves every day. Like, oh, so that's how he trolls. Okay. You know what I mean? People troll in different ways. Hey, and by the way, make sure you type $ the Wolf Way in the comments for me, please, so I can pin it for y'all. You know what I mean? So like I say, you could troll, but just pay your toll, man. I'm interacting with y'all. This is, this is my job for real. But I like messing with y'all sometimes. You know what I'm saying? We be having fun in here, man. You know what I mean? I subscribe to your channel. Cool. Appreciate that. You know what I mean? When's my next battle? Very soon. Inshallah, very soon. And they'll probably make an announcement next week. I can't tell y'all. But it's versus a legend. It's versus a legend. This is legend on legend. You know what I mean? He said, you killed John the Don. Salute, I appreciate that, brother. I don't know who Ligma is. I don't know who that is. He said, well, if he's coming to see your channel, which is what you want, but if he's, I guess, harassing you? Nah, nobody's harassing me, brother. He's just trolling and saying stuff to try and get my attention, probably. But it's okay. As long as he doesn't keep going. You stupid. Lick my balls. Y'all dumb as hell. Okay. That was ligma. Okay. Yeah. It's kind of a reach, but that's funny though. I got you. Ice on brother's neck. Hey man, we gotta get this together, man. This ain't really even that much, man. We're gonna bust them all the way down. This shit gonna be but this is the most important part. You know what I'm saying? Fallen soldiers, man. Stop, Sherry. Gotta represent right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Serious business. Yes, sir. He said, this is crazy. What's crazy? Hi, bro. This is crazy. What's crazy, brother? All right, so look, we gotta get focused, man, because y'all just talking about a bunch of nonsense, man. You know what I'm saying? He said it's heavy. Yeah, respectfully, man. You know what I'm saying? South Texas. All right, yeah, let's get a quick roll call and let's get into this story, because y'all we got a bunch of different, we be having unique new type of trollage going on sometimes in here, right? So let me know what y'all represent, man. Jones, who would you do a 2-on-2 with? Probably a few people. We had a crazy idea, like, what about me and O Solo? And it was Oh So Serious. Oh, like, that might be kind of crazy. And it'd probably be funny as hell. You know what I mean? Salt Lake City, Salute, salute, salute. He said, you cute. Y'all in here trying to make love connections in the comments. I ain't mad. He said, yeah, I'll be crazy, right? You know what I mean? I appreciate that, Juju. Say, if you don't know the words, to slow down. Damn. I don't need your help. I do my dirt by my lonely. Cause I'd be stupid if I thought that you was my homie. And I can't hustle no more. Now my block is on fire. Damn, that's a classic. And I be effed up, but good thing I'm built like a rider. Said I'ma get mine regardless. You know I'm gonna do my thing. When I'm rolling now, I'm a target. Cause I'm shining like a king. Yeah. That was my shit. Alright, timeless. Yeah, that's timeless. That's definitely one of them things. Why you ain't upload the last live joint? I did upload it, bro. And I don't know what's going on with the service nervous. It was like chopping for a whole bunch of it, bro. A whole bunch of it was mad choppy. Remember how it kept dying? You know what I mean? And to be honest, it's Ramadan too, bro. Like I was saying a lot of stuff that's like, you know, I like what I was talking about the issue with news and all of this stuff, but I gotta stop cursing so much, bro. You know what I'm saying? I get passionate and I just start talking like, I gotta really start controlling my tongue more, pause, man. So, you know what I mean? I had it up and then I was just like, nah. It got like 1,800 views or something like that. And I just, you know what I mean? You think I should put it back up? I don't know. I really just was looking at it like it was a double negative. Yo. What the hell? He said, would you let a trans cop arrest you? What the, yo, what's wrong with y'all, bro? What's wrong with y'all? Oh, man. He said, somehow I think your moderators are throwing me on an old loop video to kick me. Bro, I don't have no moderators. What you talking about? Ain't no moderators here, bro. He said, my kid is 13 now and he gets tight when I turn his shit off and play life in the city. He don't even understand it. We can't follow these trends because these kids are wrong. No, they ain't wrong. And that's why you need to play the new Serius Jones, bro. We making music that's competitive with the world. We ain't just sticking in the 90s and only making boom bappy stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't one of those. You know what I mean? Stop, Sherry. Stop it. This girl is completely jealous and possessive, bro. I'm talking, I'm doing my job, okay? Hello? Look, she be on timing, bro. You was on timing. Hey, y'all, Jones, Lux, or Rex is on the next card. Yo, watch when y'all see this next card, bro. But yeah, what did this chain cost you, if I don't mind you asking? Of course I mind you asking. It's none of your beeswax. Said nice chain, bro. Thank you, man. Yo, that's crazy. I'm like, I really don't be wearing my chain that much that y'all really all like acting like this shit new. That's crazy. How do I feel, LaRussell? I like LaRussell. I think he's a breath of fresh air, and he's a dope artist. I dig him a lot. And I might have to put a hat on. I gotta cut my hair, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep the light seas nowadays, man, because the moon roof starting to come in. the moon roof is approaching, man. You know what I mean? It's getting a little moonish up there. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm going to Turkey, y'all. That's it. Turkey, here I come. He said, that's why I always have multiple choices. You feel me? He said, God is speaking to you, inshallah, always. Damn, that's just pure hate. Some of y'all, yo, you not even gonna put no filter on the hate? Like, at least put some filter on the hate. Nigga just said, lame OG, you're probably rocking Moissanite BS. Damn. What, what I do to you? These niggas be crazy, bro. The hate is real, huh? It's all right, brother. You know, you work hard, you can get what you want, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not ashamed of anything that if I had moisturites and you asked me, I would say it was moisturites. You know what I mean? But it's just like, bruh, the hate's gotta stop somehow, man. Like, I'm here with you, brother. You ain't gotta hate on me, bro. You know what I mean? I got love for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even mad at you for saying things like that. It's like, all right, bro, that's how you feel. You wouldn't feel that way or speak that way if you saw me in person, no. You know what I mean? If I came to an establishment or somewhere you was at, you would probably have a better time. I have it turned up in there. The girls would be whatever. I put one on you. You know what I'm saying? You be looking at me like, damn. You know what? Fuck with you, Joe. So why you hating on me in here, brother? You know what I mean? I appreciate that, Zoe. Thank you, man. Respect. Walaikum salam. Thank you for that super chat. And somebody please type $ the Wolfway at the bottom of the screen, please. You said, I hear you myself. It's Seriously Serious Jones, repping 501. Okay. Yeah, and I'm just learning about this, but the super chat, as y'all can see right here, you can show love here. Wait, what happened? No. $ the Wolf Way. One word, like that's my Cash App handle. $ the Wolf Way. If I say your name, you will subscribe. Porsche 911. Come on now. It's all good. All right, so let's get into this, man. I've been kicking with y'all. I be just talking shit while I spit poems, just so I can at least, have enough, room. So the thing can have enough room, and the video could do what it's supposed to do, right? So let's get to the nitty gritty now, though. Right? So I've lived a different life, right? I've lived a different life, and you're right, it's not. I lived a different life, and what I mean by that is got a phone call. But like my experiences have been different than others. You know what I'm saying? All right, you hear me? Okay. Pardon me, y'all. People calling me. First of all, yes, I did break fast. Assalamu alaikum. But I'm in story mode now, right? So let me just give y'all my little story. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, just follow me. All right, we finished chopping at the end. We finished talking a little bit at the end. All right. So I fell in love with the hustle before women. Okay? Follow me. I got a bankroll, I got some money before I felt the warmth of a woman's touch or whatever, right? So once I got, some money, I got to see how everybody else was really acting, right? It got real to me. That's like, man, these dudes is running around letting this little box, this vagina, they running around chasing this vagina and they ain't got no money, right? I saw that when I was young, you know what I'm saying? 12, 13, right? And I'm seeing these 16, 17, 18 and up niggas running around chasing, females, but not having no bread. Or getting bread and then spending it to impress these girls, right? Some of the same girls that I'm looking at like, I'm not messing with her, right? Because I always looked at it like me sharing my energy with you and all that. I felt that way, even as a young kid. I looked at it like, man, I don't want her to be able to say, right? Because let's say, for example, I give a girl my number. right? Shaniqua, we talking a little bit, right? We ain't even really get up like that, but now I'm riding my bike past her block, right? And she's sitting on the porch. It's the summertime. She's sitting on the porch with all her little aunts, cousins, and girlfriends or something. And I ride past, and then he goes, "Okay, hold up. You're on timeout, Rose. You're on timeout. Stop spamming my comments." So you ride past her block, and all of a sudden, all of her homegirls and everybody out there like, "Hey, Limo." That's what they called me growing up, Limo. My name's Salim. "Hey, Limo." I look up, she looking all, "Oh, so you done told everybody? Oh, so I'm really some little boy toy trophy for you to brag and tell people, yeah, I be messing with him." Oh, nah. Oh, no. Nah. I wasn't jacking that. I wasn't feeling that. And not because, you know what I'm saying, like, I didn't want girls to like me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be known as a, it's just that I like being exclusive, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like somebody looking at me or dealing with me as if, like, you know what I mean? That was just rude to me. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, bruh, deal with me, like I deal with you. But, it used to be like a situation where when I grew up, a lot of the girls was hard body in my hood, right? They would fight, they would talk bad about you, they would whatever, right? So it wasn't so much of a thing where, like, I didn't really want to smash the girls that I grew up with. You know what I'm saying? I looked at them almost like sisters or cousins or, man, get out of here, Shaniqua. Like, you know what I mean? I wasn't finding them, like, attractive for real. You know what I'm saying? It was a couple, right? It was a couple girls that I really, was digging on. Irony, right? Keisha. There was this girl, Keisha. She was Trinidadian. She was so pretty, man. She had like that real Indian, long, not that I'm into, just the curly hair, whatever, but it was just her skin and her hair, and she was just so pretty, right? And I remember I wrote her a love letter. I wrote her a little love letter and all that, right? Gave it to her on Valentine's Day. She read this shit. She read it out loud with her friends and all that. Right? I was devastated. I went, oh, right? I might have been like maybe 11, I don't know, 12, something like that. Nah, that's probably, I was probably like 11. Because this was still in middle school, right? I think I was just got to middle school. And she wound up being my homie's girl, right? And she wound up being a super jump. She wound up getting trashed. Everybody trashed her, right? And we used to tell my homie, like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, I don't care, right? That was the irony. We had to tell the girl that I had a crush on, wound up being a jump off, right? And then my man's girl. We used to have to try to tell him he didn't care. He was real, he didn't want to hear it. He didn't want to know, right? Okay. Hey, look, you keep trolling the comments, you're getting blocked. Just warning, we in story time now. Follow the story. Stop doing that. Mr. CRZ, whoever, you about to get blocked, all right? Nah, I didn't hit. I never hit, right? But long story short, and make sure you hit that like, man. Y'all ain't here asking all these questions. I bet you ain't hit the like yet. Double tap that screen. Stop playing. So, pooping. All right. Yeah, let me just clean y'all up right now, just so we don't mess up this whole thing. All right, let's get you and you. I guess this is what happens in this YouTube streets, right? When your channel start going up, you just get a bunch of random weirdos in here playing. I get it, all right? So that was one girl I liked, right? Haja. Haja was another girl that grew up with me. To me, I used to like the sexy girls. Like, I was kind of advanced in the way that I understood sexual energy, right? You know how some girls don't even really look good? Like, they're not even really cute or pretty, but they're sexy. You know what I'm saying? Where they just have that energy, like the way they move and whatever, it's just they're sexy. But if you just look at them just based on their features, they're not necessarily pretty or beautiful. You know what I mean? So I could feel that, you know what I'm saying, when I was younger, right? I remember my mom's, you didn't have to do me like this, Mom. My mom's caught me getting money, you know what I'm saying? She caught me getting money, trying to pull one out to that scene in New Jack City. You know what scene I'm talking about? Remember when, what was her name? Remember when G Money had liked the girl that was a hoe, right? He said, I'm dead. Remember he liked the girl and Nino wound up taking her and he got all jealous and whatever, right? But remember that scene where she was on top of him like riding, right? And Nino in the cut with the champagne bottle like this. Remember that scene? For whatever reason, that was enough for see, and look how ironic that is. Oh, yo, y'all hear me? All right, all right. That was my mom's right there calling, right? So, yeah. Long story short, she caught me in the getting money and made me get up just to prove that I was really jerking off. Ain't that messed up? She bust in the room. What you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm trying to play it off. I had a basketball near my bed, so I tried to play it off. Had the ball, like, oh, nothing. I'm just she look at the screen like, you ain't here jerking off. I try to act like I didn't know what that meant, right? I was only like 10 or something, right? 9 or 10, because that was when that came out. That was around like, yeah, I was like 9 or 10, right? So I'm like, I tried to play it off like I didn't know what that even meant, right? I'm like, what? What's that? Jerking off? What's that? She said, man, get up. She said, get up and go downstairs and get me something, right? That's when your moms want to really she gonna tell you to do some random thing that you ain't really have to do. But she just wanted me to get up. So that way she could see I ain't had no drawers on. Ma, you ain't right for this. She made me get up, right? She made me get up and my little ding-a-ling swinging, I'm embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? It was like, man. But basically, that era, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always could tell the hoes, let's say, right? I was attracted to the hoes. You know? You know? So, it was something that, as a younger person, before I actually indulged in having sex, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really look at the girls that was on my level, and you know what I'm saying? I was looking at the older girls, you know what I'm saying? I started hanging out with and getting took under the wing by older girls when I was still younger. When I was like 14, 13, the older girls would be like, oh, he's cute, and they'll pull me around and let me come around. So I would just be sitting there kind of soaking the game, you know what I mean? Even when I got up to like maybe 15, 16, I'd be sitting in the back seat, sitting in between two girls, you know what I'm saying? Pull up on my block and be like, yo, what up? My boys be like, yo, like, what the hell? And I'll be like, you know what I mean? So I kind of had a different relationship with women from young. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really a waist down guy. I really wasn't thirsty about having sex. You know what I mean? Because I guess because I was a weirdo and was jerking off since I was in middle school. I guess I had already figured out how to satisfy myself. Right? So I wasn't really looking at it as like, when I saw these dudes crashing out over girls, in my mind, I'm like, shit, I wanted some money more than I wanted some sex. Put it that way. As a younger kid, right? And I still feel like that, right? But you get to a certain age, you get to a certain stage, I would say, where it's just like a rite of passage, right? You just need to feel like a man. You know what I'm saying? He said, nah, you bugging. I wanted both. I mean, different strokes for different folks. You know what I'm saying? Like, this has just been my journey. You feel me? So, I'm going to tell you, there were several things that turned me off. You know what I'm saying? There were several things that really made me look at sex differently, right? One, depending on who it is, vagina has a smell. It has, you see that face? You could run into stuff like that. And, all right, I'll just tell you the story, all right? So, what? Oh, so there was a few girls that I had an opportunity to, that I just wasn't feeling, right? That I just wasn't, I didn't want them to be my first. You know what I'm saying? And I was looking like, I don't want it to be you. I don't want it to be you, right? I was really looking at my virginity as something that, like, I'm giving away. That's how I really felt about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really looked at it like, I don't want you being the one that can say that you got me. That's how I really felt. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking, nah, it can't be you. It can't be you. It can't be you, right? So I was that picky that I just wasn't effing. I wasn't having sex with nobody, right? I was getting my money, and I would literally pull like 2 or 3 out a day. That was a part of my routine, right? And it was crazy because it wound up being, if you've seen The Wolf of Wall Street, I could not believe that wound up being, I was like, that's what I used to do, right? He was like, what's your numbers like? How many times do you masturbate a day? And he was like, oh, maybe once a week. He's like, you got it. Those are amateur numbers, man. You got to get those numbers up, right? I thought that bugged me out because I was like, I didn't know this was a strategy, but that's what I was doing. I would literally pull one out just so that I can focus on hustling, and I don't even care about no box. It was like a superpower. Like, I could literally just pull one out. All right, poof. Now, your moves don't even work on me, shorty. You can do all this stuff, and I want post-nut clarity on 1,000, right? I'm walking around with post-nut clarity throughout my day, right? So I can focus. I'm focused on getting this money. I'm not running around like these other dudes chasing sex, chasing whatever, chasing these women, right? That's how I used to feel. And that's rude. Yo. Pause, but that's hilarious. Nigga said I jacked it twice since I got here, bro. Stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me, bro. See, this is why I don't be talking about certain stuff, man. But check it, yo. So, all right, nah. See, now you're gonna get blocked. Don't do that now, all right? So, you nigga stupid as hell. So, like, I had a neighbor, right? And I wasn't very attracted to her. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to her. I don't want to, I'm not trying to disrespect her, but she was kind of, frumpy was the word I used. She was kind of lanky, right? She was tall, and her body was kind of, it wasn't exactly, you get it. So it kind of was like, I'm good. You know what I mean? I'm good. But no, she was beasting. And she basically, one summer, this is the summer before senior year. I didn't lose my virginity till I was almost 16 years old. I think I was 16 years old then. Yeah, she wasn't portioned right. Yeah, it wasn't, the proportions were a little off, right? You know what I'm saying? All right, boom. Yeah, this shit was acting stupid. Yeah, the symmetry, right? The symmetry, the proportions. You know what I'm saying? It was like, and I'm big on that, right? I'm big on actually having things properly, right? Properly situated, right? You want that thing plumply, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's not super bubble-ish, but you see how my hand is naturally making a it don't gotta be a super crazy fatty, but at least, we wanna have things looking like they're supposed to, symmetrically. You know what I'm saying? Shapely, whatever, right? Her thing was kinda like, he said it was your first, be thankful. See, I tried to be. I wanted to be thankful. But this is how it went down, right? So I'm sitting on the porch. It's summertime. I used to stay in the basement, right? My room was in the basement. I grew up in is that a 3-bedroom? Damn. Upstairs, downstairs, downstairs. Damn. Yeah, I grew up in a 3-bedroom house with 6 of us, right? With 6 of us in a 3-bedroom house, right? So I wound up sometimes 7 with my uncle, whatever. So I made the basement my room, right? She was definitely built like a torta, right? He said a Mexican. There's some Mexicans that stack now, don't get it twisted. But she was built like, she might see this, man. Damn, I'm not trying to play you. I love you, love. Damn. But yeah, she was a little oompa loompish at the time. At the time, right? At the time. Okay, now you ODing. I'm putting you on timeout. You put another virtual penis in here, and you're gone forever. 24-hour timeout for you, Mr. Google account. But anyway, right? So she was just on me like, "What you doing?" Right? I'm just sitting on my porch, right? Sitting on the porch. She just seen my whole family leave though, right? I'm by myself. I don't remember where everybody was going or what they was doing, but I was home alone, right? No Macaulay Culkin, right? And I'm sitting there, and she's like, "I'm about to come over there," and I'm like, "What?" Like, I wanted to say no, like, what for what? But she just started walking over there. So I'm like, "Oh, what's up?" I knew what she wanted. I knew what she wanted. Yeah, she was the same age as me. Or I think she might have actually been older. I think she might have been like a year older than me. All right. So she walked across the street. Well, not across the street, but just walked across the lawn and just came over there. Right? So I'm like, I'm kind of nervous, but at the same time, I know what I'm really thinking is, F it. Might as well just see what this whole pussy thing is about. Right? So when she comes over, I just walk her straight to the basement, right? Now, I'm still an amateur, right? I don't really know how to set it off. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do, right? So I'm just sitting on the edge of the bed, mad, goofy, and quiet, like, right? So she just sits down in the bed. She looking at me. She's more experienced in this way than me, clearly, right? So she just looking at me. Is it messing up? If it's chopping up, let me know, y'all. I don't know why YouTube been acting crazy lately. Is it chopping up? Let me know if we good. We good now? It was breaking up though, Tim? Good? Okay, cool. Yeah, whenever I see the numbers go down, that's when I know it must have chopped up or something. I don't know why it's been doing that. It said a couple minutes ago, yeah. Okay, all right, cool. Okay, so boom. So I took Shorty straight to the basement, right? Because in my mind, I'm like, all right, it's time. It's time to get some buns. I done already, at that time, I had already done everything. All right, I already had a gun. I had already made a whole bunch of money. I had made $10,000 in one day when I was 14, right? Wallahi, at the, well, I want to say Wallahi on the number because it wasn't 10 exactly, but I think my dad gave me $8,000, and overall we made $25,000 that day. This was when I was 14. You know what I'm saying? So I had already done and seen extreme stuff, right? The only thing I really hadn't done at that time that was still like being a man stuff is get some, right? So I'm really looking at like, all right, you know what? If this is what it's gonna be, then fine. Let me just see what this is about, right? So she's sitting there, you know what I'm saying? She's sitting there. I'm sitting there. And we just sitting there on the bed. I don't know what to say. It's just mad awkward. I'm mad goofy. I'm just like, what's up? Come over here. She just looked at me and she said, come on, we going to my house. I'm like, what? She grabs my hand and just pulls me like to walk up the stairs. And I'm like, well, what you mean? Like, now we good and nobody here. Mind you, at her house, it's baby kids. There's a whole bunch of kids in there running around, everybody, whatever. I'm like, why would we go over to your house? She just like, just come on. So I'm like, all right, right? I let her grab my hand. I walk up the stairs, and we go across the lawn to her house, right? I swear to you, when we go in her house, it looks like literally it's a daycare. It's kids everywhere running around playing in the halls. Da da da. I'm just like, and she's still holding my hand, so I'm just walking through the house like this, like, I mean, and I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, oh man, like, so what? The kids gonna rush in on us? I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I'm like, why we can't stay at my house? So she like, just relax. I'm more comfortable here. All right, all right. So we get to a crib, right? And I don't think she didn't put a mouth parts on me and nothing like that. Astaghfirullah. We just, what's up, Angel baby? We just, I was a young, ready guy. You know what I'm saying? So even though I wasn't really attracted to her, my man was still, you know what I'm saying? Attention. You know what I'm saying? He was still up for the task and on duty for that booty. He did. Even though I wasn't, you know what I'm saying, really into her, right? So she was just, laying there, right? And I did what I saw, in the pornos, in the whatever, you know what I'm saying, and went for my, what I know, right? But I mean, this is where I learned a few things about myself, right? Because one, I'm a mental guy. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not, for anybody that knows, sex is 80 something at least percent mental, right? You can literally mentally program yourself, in ways that like you could have a big BBW, and some guys like that. You know what I'm saying? Some guys like, things that other people would be like, oh my God, right? So I wasn't really attracted to this lady, but my man was working, and I'm just going, right? I'm just going. She starts and shaking and making all type of noise. And I'm like, I'm thinking, oh shit, they know what we're doing in here. Right? I'm worried about the fact that there's kids out here. And I'm like, this ain't right. Right? This ain't right. We got children. There's children out there. So this is distracting, right? Because I'm like, yeah. I'm like, hey, shh. I'm talking about, like, you know what I mean? These is her siblings and shit. Then I'm like, hey, you know what I mean? Be quiet. You know what I mean? just going. I ain't feeling nothing. Now, I don't know if it's because, you know what I'm saying, yelling and just going crazy. Ah! 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 I'm like, oh my God. Bro. So, all right. Now you gotta go. I was trying to give you a chance. Um, yeah, she said that's crazy. Yeah. So I'm not really feeling it, right? But I guess this is what vagina's like, right? So I'm just going ham like I saw in the movies, right? That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to rep the hood on her. You're supposed to put it down, right? So I'm just going crazy, right? It wasn't feeling good. After a while, the friction and shit is like, ow, this kind of hurts, right? This kind of hurts, right? But I'm still sticking with it. Pause, right? Still staying in the fight, right? Eventually, she just starts yelling and shaking, right? She literally looked like seemingly had a seizure, right? She just was, and I thought I did something wrong to her, right? Because she was like, and I'm like, oh, I'm like, yo, you all right? And I just see a smile come over her face. She was like, and then she just like, so I was like, and she just laid there limp afterwards, like. So I was like, wait a minute. So this was, I'm like, that's it? That was it. Now at the time, I didn't know what blue balls meant, but my balls paws felt like somebody just hit them with a sledgehammer or something. My shits was aching. Now I had the friction from me going, you know what I'm saying, Super Saiyan, probably in this, heavy duty lifestyle, whatever that I was using. Like my whole region is hurt. Like now I got blue balls, dick burn, and I didn't nut. And I ain't nut. So I'm literally Astaghfirullah, you know what I'm saying? Astaghfirullah, it's Ramadan. I don't know if it's inappropriate to be telling this story anyway. It probably is. Astaghfirullah. But I'm sharing, just some life experiences with y'all, right? He said, been there, brother. Should boo boo. Yo. So this experience, and then so she just, literally laid there and just, and I just like, so I just got up and zipped my pants up and then walked out of her house like this between all these kids. They all in the hallway looking at me like, and I'm like, I'm walking out like, excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. Look, little toys and stuff. Excuse me. I'm like, yo. Yeah, she was content. She got hers. Yeah, she got hers. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about excuse me. Right? So I'm like, man, I was so confused, bro. Cause I was like, bro, this is what these dudes be going crazy over? I'm like, this is pussy? This? That? Like, come on, bro. Like, that was so disappointing to me. I couldn't believe that this is what people be going crazy over. And in my mind, all I kept thinking was, when I jerked off, it felt better. That's all I kept thinking. I kept thinking, man, it felt better when I did it myself. So yeah, I don't know what other people's. Other people have different introductions, man. You know what I'm saying? When other people be describing their first times having sex and stuff like that, I'd be like, oh man, it was so amazing. I didn't have that experience, man. Mine was, and then that's not even the worst part, right? Yo, okay. So that was the first time, right? That was the first time. So I definitely. Oh, don't do that to famous Richard, man. Don't do that. What's up, Raymond McConnell? I appreciate you subbing, bro. Salute. He said that shit is not healthy though, right? Hey, I don't. You listen. Blue balls, I don't think it's healthy, but realistically, it just made me understand more about myself and that, bro, I'm not a good. I guess I gotta be here with you. Otherwise, I can't even. I can't even splash, B. I can't even get one out. You know what I'm saying? And my whole vibe is like now I'm really just disappointed. Period. Cause like I'm learning a bunch of stuff at this time, right? When I'm this age, I'm learning a lot about niggas. I'm learning a lot about just the way people act, the way about the world works. I'm realizing that wait a minute, these niggas ain't really tough. They just want to sit around, smoke a weed, listen to Tupac, right? They don't want to get no money. These girls act like they want this, but they really want to be treated like that. You know what I mean? Dudes be acting like they big and macho, but once they get next to a girl, they softer than drugstore cotton. I'm learning all of this stuff. So this is like, now I'm literally seeing from a first-hand basis, oh, so this sex thing that everyone's going crazy about and acting like it's the best thing that ever existed can actually be whack, right? And I'm like, wow, so this was whack. After everybody was acting like, oh, you a virgin? Joe's still he's still a virgin. Like that was like something to be embarrassed about. I damn near wanted my virginity back. Like, you know what? Nah. Unfuck me. If this is what it is, if this is all I get from this, no. No thank you. So after this, I appreciate that, brother. He said that one didn't count. Nah, yeah, that's I tried to erase it from my brain, right? But it was just a bad memory, right? So I'm like, wow, like it hurt. It hurt. I didn't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to do it. It hurt. And on top of that, it was like embarrassing because I'm just a bunch of kids around and people hearing me and all this stuff. So I'm just like, this is just all around like, damn, this ain't really what I thought it would be, right? Jankiness. Facts. So there was this other girl, and I'm saying the name. I'm saying the name because you gave me an insect. Simona Brown. Simona Brown. Yeah. We're going there. I don't know who keeps it this real with y'all, YouTube. I don't know who would admit to you, but I'm going to admit it to you. Yeah, it hurt. It hurt. You already know where I'm going, right? Jose, you already know where I'm going. So there's this other girl now, right? I'm telling you, man, these girls been on my top, bro. They've been on me since I was a kid, man. I've been fighting them off and shit. I swear. And like, it'd be like the hoes they be just doing their best to try and convince me that no, like, and I'd be like, no. And then it's like, eventually want to get through, and I'm like, all right, you got me. You got me, right? Simona Brown, my boy Corey, and my boy Ricardo, and somebody else I know, like she was getting splacked, right? And I was scared of hoes back then. Because I'm like, I don't know what's in there. don't know what's in there. Mm-mm. And no, not names, only that one name. That one name. Simona Brown, she's getting, yeah, I'm naming that because of what transpired. Okay? I didn't beat her up. I didn't get my get back. Technically, right? So she's on my top. Hit that like button too, man. I'm sharing some real extra personal stuff with y'all tonight. I don't even know if this is appropriate, but hey, man, life is serious. It happens. It happens. I'm saying, all right. Hey, you know, bruh, she's acting like she feeling me so much, but she's, when you're young and you don't have certain resources like just the crib, the car, the whatever. If a girl is like got all of that and she's on top on you and she's bad, right? Because Simone was bad. She was light skinned, had the long hair, big old booty, you know what I'm saying? Nice pretty skin with the big old pink lips, you know what I'm saying? Nice big set. Pause, this is very sexual what I'm describing and it's Ramadan. Pardon me, astaghfirullah. But she was a very voluptuous and sexy young lady, right? And we're kids, right? You know? So I was scared. I didn't really want to run down. And my boy's like, yo, you bugging. You better, what? Nigga, you better. So I'm like, I damn near let them peer pressure me into smashing, right? Because in my mind, I'm like, I guess my gut was telling me, pause. I guess my gut was telling me, don't go in there, right? She was bad. She was bad, Tim. She was bad. Her hair came down to like her. I love this in a woman, right? First of all, I love my sisters, right? So I like natural hair, I like all of that, right? But when your hair comes down to the crack of your booty and you got a fatty, that's top tier. I'm sorry. Come on now. That's, you know, that's like having, that's like having you know, that's like having a Ferrari with the rims. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, yeah. You know what I mean? So, man. And I'm a lips guy too, right? When they got those big, juicy pink lips, you know what I'm saying? And the big old boobingtons, respectfully, all of that together, is a win, right? At least it's a sensual win, right? So pressure smashing barely goes well. So she takes me to a crib. She had this Volvo, right? She picks me up in the Volvo. She was from the town over. I won't say the town just because I'm getting to, get too much, whatever, right? But she was from the town over from me, right? Where they had a little bit more money over there, right? They had a little bit more money, you know what I'm saying? And the girls from over there, they liked us because we was a little bit more thuggish than, their town, right? So we always was trying to get a girl from over there, right? You need to get a girl from the net, man. You get, you know what I'm saying? Because their parents had money, you know what I'm saying? Or they was showing, us love. They would let us use their cars, you know what I mean? All of this stuff, right? So, boom. She picks me up. I go to her crib. You know what I mean? On the floor. You know? Like this style. Well, not Sherry because she's a virgin, but you know what I'm saying? Her style, right? Makata, 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 makata. Went back to my crazy, my crazy drill routine, right? Whatever. I'm using the bathroom. I don't know how long later. And I scratch and what looked like a little bump just went like this. Oh! What? Oh! First of all, if you were sexually, yeah, they all had bush. They all had bush. In the 80s and 90s, girls still had bush. See, that's where y'all missed this era. If you was somebody in the 80s and 90s that was having intercourse, girls had bush, right? They still weren't doing, it wasn't bald head or landing strips or none of that yet, right? It was literally, welcome to the jungle. Yeah. We got fun and games. Yeah. You going into the wilderness, Jack. You going into the wilderness of South America down there. You know what I'm saying? He said Barbara Bush. Yeah, on God. Yes. That is what you're dealing with. The Bushmaster. You know what I'm saying? So you going into the bush, you dealing with them, right? So it's it's damn near impossible for you to be that sexual active. Okay, bro, damn, y'all, these niggas going crazy. Fake grills, fake chain, fake grills, fake chain. Okay, all right, we believe you. How many times you gonna say it? I didn't even want to kick you out, but now you just gonna have to, like, damn, you ODing. Niggas is really bad. He said, bye, Davon. Yeah, bye, Davon. That sounds like one of the names. Why you always be hating Davon? That's how his bitch be talking to him. You over there on the computer typing negative comments on niggas' pages, Davon. Shut up. Shut up, leave me alone. Fake grill, fake chain, fake grill, fake chain. Yo, my niggas is crazy. Damn, Davon, why you over there hating on somebody else now? Shut up, Tanisha. I'll be over in a little while. Yeah, you fake guys. Hey, he said at midnight, nothing better to do, huh? Word. Niggas ain't got shit better to do. But look, right? So I run into Shorty again at the supermarket, Food Town, right? You had an insect jump on me. You had insects hiding in the jungle down there that jumped out and tried to attack me. Ah! Man. You know what Shorty said when she seen me? First thing she said was, she was like, please. So you know? We're talking about when I was a young man and I had, my first sexual encounters with some of these women in the 90s. That's what we're talking about. You know. Please. She said, please. That's what she said. She was like, please. I'm like, what? When she said that, it was like, oh, you knew? I wanted to wallop, boy. I wanted to just wow Shorty up, but I didn't. I didn't wow her up. You know what I'm saying? I just got an exterminator. Exterminated the insects. But what it did was, now that I think about it, I think my first sexual encounters led to me being a Mac. I think it led to me being a P, yo. Because this made me imagine how I'm thinking about sex now. First one, embarrassing blue balls and friction pain. No nut. Second one, insects on your privates. Astaghfirullah. Come on, man. Like, really? At that stage, I was really like, oh, yeah, nah, this is crazy. Like, Krabby Patties, Patrick. You know what I'm saying? Game is game. Nah, that ain't game. You know what I'm saying? Why you worried about my hairline, man? Mind your business. It's proceeding, okay? Relax. I'm 40. But yeah, like, bruh. And then after that, right? I had this little, I wound up having this white girl that was from Teaneck, and she had a van. So we would, go in this van and park behind the factories by my house, right? So that used to be my little area by the factories. So I can just go back in the factories. Nobody bothers us back there. You know what I'm saying? And I just do my 1-2. So she was like somebody that, hold on one second. She was somebody that that understood the art of fellatiabilities, right? She understood how to be orally, you know, orally astute. She possessed a very, very linguistically languishing, lickly. She had a lot of L's, right? She was right? She liked to, she liked to do that part, which is where I understood and learned about Becky. That's when I went, oh, that's why they say this, right? It was like, oh, they do like doing that. She was the one that kind of, I learned that through, basically, right? It's like, oh, okay. This is what a Becky is, right? So I wasn't really, smashing her like that, but, I would get Beckified, you know? So in my mind, I'm like, okay, this is more safe. It's safer, right? You know what I'm saying? He said the top low key be better at times. Hey, this is safer? One, at least I thought so, right? This requires less effort, right? This requires less effort because when you thinking you gotta go crazy, you going crazy. It's a workout. You know what I mean? So, but also what this did was, this kind of showed me like, it showed me that, man, there's women out there that will just do what you want. So I didn't like this girl particularly, right? I didn't really like her or want her or whatever, but it did at least give me the chance to say like, okay, well, I guess you can have a sexual relation with somebody that's not all bad. But as I'm describing this, because let's get to some type of lesson of positivity about this, I guess, right? As I'm describing this, what it really says to me is, I was probably one of those people that like understood young the value of my body. I understood, you know what I'm saying, that sex is not meant to be just with anybody or whatever, right? Especially for a person like me, you know what I'm saying? So that's probably why I was having those back-to-back weird, bad interactions, because it wasn't for you, you know what I mean? And I was just a young dude, doing like we all think, time to sow your royal oats. Time to figure it out, you know what I'm saying? He said, no, honestly, you spitting, to be honest. Hey, said that's facts, you know. Do you wash your hair or not? Nah, I just walk around dirty, bro. I don't like washing. Yeah, but like, that's what I really, when I think about it, when I'm saying it to y'all, because honestly, I ain't really even have a story today. I just was thinking, I'm like, you know what I'm gonna talk about today? And I'm like, you know what? You never talked about any sex or any woman or anything like that. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just share some of my experience growing up. The first times I was dealing with women. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, um, I felt like, and I definitely feel like it now that I speak on it, is like this is what kind of probably shaped my opinion of why I always thought like more of a player than a more, I guess, a romantic guy or whatever. Because my first interactions with women were disappointing on that level. Caitlin, they're weirdos, some of these people, because, any man that's judging another man, why do you care about another man's hair? Like, what? That's weird. But, he said, nah, put the cap back on. Bro, I always said, see this right here, right? If I keep my hair light, you won't know the difference. But anyway, question, who's the baddest female battle rapper in your opinion? I don't know. He said, yeah, you know how it be, Caitlin. This is the internet. He said, you speaking on real, true shit, and they on weirdo time. Need a hairline transplant? Yeah, you need to transfer, your ass off of my, you know what, because you riding dick like it's transportation, brother. So, you might want to ease back a little bit. It's a little zesty. How you coming, brother? I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Then I went to school, right? Then I had a girl. Um, who I actually told the story of that a few lives ago, right? When I told y'all what happened with my first and only ever girlfriend, right? I let y'all know what that whole thing was about, right? Wow. When I'm detailing like this and I think about it, it's like no wonder you wound up a pimp. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Okay, so then my girl, who now, this is the first time I'm really having sex consistently. You know what I'm saying? It's the first time I'm really, you know, consistently having any physical interaction with somebody, right? It's my girl. And she winds up cheating with some Spanish dude, you know what I'm saying? When I'm right there, right? Lying to me, writing damn near suicide notes about how I love you so much and all this stuff, and then come to find out I took a shot in the dark and caught her in a lie. You know what I'm saying? You know? So it's weird, you know, uh, when you think back on things and it all lines up perfectly, and you're like, oh right, yeah. So first girl was my neighbor. Basically took it, hated it, it hurt. Second, insects on my balls. Third, not really feeling her, but she gives good top. Okay, whoa, top, right? We learned about top, right? Fourth, yeah, I think she is. That was my fourth. My girl. She winds up my girlfriend. We hitting it off. We cool. We smashing all the time, and it was good. But she winds up giving it away, right? So now I'm in school, and when I'm in school, it got so bad. It got to the point where it was like I could be in the room with somebody and I don't even remember that. And it's like, yeah. Like you forgot that you smashed somebody. That's sad. That's sad and that's nasty. Now I think about it. That's nasty. But at that point, we are taught too, as black men, that taking down women is like some type of, like that's a badge of honor. You know what I'm saying? We're taught to like look at women as like trophies. You know what I'm saying? And like as many as you can get, that's like shows how much of a man you are or something. Like that's the way we be thinking. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let's get you out of here, buddy. You can't help yourself. I'll help you out. King Wolf Jones. Tap that screen. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man. Double tap that screen. I don't know who Bobby Green is. You say, yeah, I'll teach my 11-year-old differently. Yeah, man, we got to. And this is why I have a 9-year-old daughter, which is why I kind of feel weird about even talking about stuff like this because, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, we grown. I mean, I guess I can never have grown conversations because I have a kid that might see a grown conversation. Like, you know what I'm saying? I hope that they don't, right? Until they grown. But it's like, man, sex was just so cheap. And people made it so cheap that it's like it became that way to the point where so now I've had sex that actually felt good, right? For my girl, you know what I'm saying? A couple whatever else, right? So it got to the point to where I didn't even want, and I think I still feel that way. I don't want to like somebody that I don't mess with. I don't want to like being inside a person that I don't even know, or I'm not jacking or whatever. I would rather do something else with you. I'd rather make some money with you, or I'd rather you know what I'm saying? Like that's just always the way I thought. I didn't understand how dudes be really chasing these women just for sex. It's like, bro, you can get that and then what? I was always the and then what guy. You know what I'm saying? Like after, all right, cool, like. And they would look at me like I'm crazy, like, what? Like, damn, you ain't jacking her, Jones? And they'd be like, yeah, she was cool, but like, and it's like, nah, but like, what? I locked that down, bro, you crazy. And I'm like, bro, that never moved me. Just cause somebody got, a juice box or a big booty or whatever, like that never could keep me locked in with a person. And that's why I learned I'm a different person because I believe at this stage especially, it's only two types of men. That's neck up or waist down. If you're a waist down guy, the majority of the things that you do in life are to satisfy your lower urges. You feel me? It's to satisfy you, wanting to fulfill that beast, right? Where if you a neck up guy, you get satisfaction out of fulfilling that godly part, that creative part. You want to see your ideas manifest. You know what I'm saying? You want to see your energy matter. You like the feeling of watching your dreams come to life. If you have a business plan or something, or if you just said, I want to make a certain amount of money today. You having another person, especially a woman, in your life, that's gonna help you do that. That's the way you think. You're not just looking at them as this is just to satisfy my nut. And that's why when I was younger, I could just pull one out. And get back to the hustle. Because I didn't want nobody taking me out of that hustle mind. I had fell in love with the feeling of being successful at making money. And I knew that pussy and dealing with women costed money. You gotta pay to go on dates. You gotta this and this and that. So it's literally, the formula is literally more sex, less money. Versus more money lead to more women wanting you, more whatever. The more money leads to that. So I was looking at that formula from young. So I didn't even realize what I was developing in my own mind and what I was becoming, which would become, you know what I'm saying, what eventually I would become. But because of the fact that I was so in tune, not only on a spiritual level, but just in getting it and understanding what's going on. It was an easy transition when I decided to say, you know what, nah, I'm not a square no more. Like, you can't just have random sex with me just because I'm handsome. Nope. I got rules, I got protocol, I got a program. If you messing with me, then that means this. This ain't got nothing to do with something physical. Right? And on some levels, I won't say I regret anything, but I wonder what it would have been like if I was just like a normal square thinking guy. But on other levels, it's like, I do be feeling like, thank God I'm not. You know? He said he just gave you 30 years of wisdom in 29 seconds. I salute, brother. Hey, Jones, do a video where you just rapping your rounds versus Gotti. You think so? I think they'll look at that as like I'm trying to sell it. Like, you know what I mean? It's too easy to smash these days. It's not even an accomplishment anymore. Oh, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's hard for me. And that's what I mean, it's hard for me. It's hard for me because, one, how do you allow somebody that ain't even shown themselves to be solid? Like, it's difficult for me to even be cool enough with a chick to let her have me. You know what I'm saying? Because, one, it's ugly outside. You've been my favorite battle rapper for years, bro. Shout out from North Philly. Salute, brother. Assalamu alaikum, brother. I appreciate that, man. But y'all hear what I'm saying? Like, it gets difficult for you to let your guard down and just be when you're somebody that values yourself. When you're somebody that values your time, your energy. You start looking at chicks like, you here with it. Nigga be on FaceTime talking about, yeah, okay, so they be like, what's wrong? You alright? Everything okay? Nigga be talking like, mm-hmm. Me and Sherry be like this. Mm-hmm. So yeah, what you was saying? Yeah. You know what I mean? We ain't got time to play with these chicks. They be done set you up. You know what I mean? They be done set you up. And y'all see when I'm telling y'all my first stories of my first interactions with women, that's the reason why I have the perspective. Since the beginning, it's been clear. You can't trust these women. You know what I mean? Can't trust. Was that song Public Enemy song back in the day? He said, nah, because them rounds was godly. Rappers like you, Mook, Lux, Iron Solomon, very different. I appreciate that. They definitely didn't catch all of them. There was a lot that ain't really get delivered. You know what I mean? But you know what I learned in that battle is that sometimes you just gotta give people what they want, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially in that setting. So they wasn't trying to hear that. I was too intricate. You know what I mean? Especially in that second round. The first round was perfect. It shook. The building shook the first round. The second round was like, it was too intricate. You know what I mean? But for the MCs and those that really love the bars and the writing, you know, that would be cool to do a bar breakdown. You know what I'm saying? That's what I call it, bar breakdown. So you know what? Just for you, and just because it's a controversial battle, I'll do a bar breakdown of that for you. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, no, that's true, bro. I'm married, so I wouldn't know. I got single homies though. Salute. Hey, man. I know what it's like to be married, brother. You know? Need you in O Solo again? I don't know about that one, man. But shout out to O Solo. I had an idea. We had an idea to do a 2-on-2. I wonder that might be interesting if we did that. What you doing, Juju? What you doing? You love me? I love you too. Anyone who is watching, like and sub. That's right. That's right. What he just said. Oh, Solo, the battle rapper troll. Don't call him that. He's the last level of rap. My man, Oh Solo is definitely a pioneer. I could call him a legend too. Oh Solo's a legend for sure. He's actually was in the Fight Club with me, and at that time he used to wear robes. He used to wear like these like a judge, like or like a preacher. He would have these big robes, and if you notice, he does that voice. He kind of sounds like a preacher, right? And he'd be like, "I told you, man, to go to the stand." You know what I mean? Like that was his whole thing. He was actually like really in full preacher form. You know what I mean? The most electrifying word. That's his shit. You know what I mean? Man, he funny as hell and be low key spit. Word. He said it don't get no better than Serius Jones or O Solo. He said Martin Luther King cadence. Facts. Word. Definitely Dr. King on the flow. That's exactly how it be coming. But if you think about it, that's kind of genius. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what the great speakers. He realized that he could use that great speaker format. You know what I mean? Right, Sherry? She don't care. She just happy she in the mix. Like, long as I'm getting the attention. Mm-hmm. Sherry. Sherry. Hey, what's up? But yeah, y'all. So, when I get to school and I'm knocking these joints down left and right, left and right, left and right, I met, man, rest in peace, man. Rest in peace, my guy Brick, man. I met my guy Brick, and he's from Memphis. You know what I'm saying? And Memphis is a pimp town, man. You know what I'm saying? Memphis is a player city. You know what I mean? And I got introduced to, you know, what it really means to be a P. You know what I'm saying? Because before that, I didn't really know. You know what I'm saying? You see stuff in the movies and you hear people talk about stuff, but you don't really know. You know what I'm saying? When I met Brick, it was like he naturally was a young player. You know what I'm saying? He would dress like your uncle or somebody. He would have slacks and he would be creased sharp, you know what I mean? Gaiters. He would always have his pants tucked in with a belt that was like a nice, type of leather belt or some shit. And he had a perm. He had a perm that faded out in the back. Man. And he always was talking to some women. He would always be around girls. At first, I hate saying it, but at first, I thought, hold up, you know what I'm saying? Couldn't have been wronger. Stone cold player, man. You know what I mean? So we was throwing parties, and he was like, bro, we was throwing these house parties that was crazy. What's up, Rose? We was throwing these house parties that got so crazy. The last house party we threw was 14 cop cars, bro. They brought the whole station to shut our joint down. That's how popping it would be. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, we don't care if you're going to become the president. Stop typing that before I block you, Miss Rose. I'm going to give you one more chance. You typed it one more time and he's blocking you. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. He said the mod. Yeah. Blocking the bots. Block blocker. Oh, I can't even say that. Block the bot blocker. All right. Anyway, I'm over here elevated. I just been talking stuff and whatever. But if y'all understand, I'm basically giving y'all the the foundational experiences that led to me having a more playalistic outlook on women, right? My guy Brick decided, he was like, we need some girls at these parties. And I'm like, what? I'm like, man, I was offended. I'm like, what you mean? We got girls with y'all joints. What you talking about? We be packed. And he's like, nah, fam, like some girls, like our girls. Like, I'm like, you mean like dancers, like strippers? Or he's like, yeah. I'm like, you say that like you got some. He's like, I do. I'm like, where? He had two girls, right? So I was like, yeah, well, damn, I ain't got no girls, right? So I'm like, you know what? All right. I put up a flyer to recruit some. I put up a flyer to recruit some. I put up a flyer that said dancers wanted. I said for private in parties and whatever. I said no experience needed. You know what I mean? Great pay and flexible hours. And I put my number at the bottom. Ripped them. You know how they used to have those? I don't know how old y'all are, but they used to have those flyers where you'll see it look like confetti at the bottom, where it's like the number is written and you could just rip it off. I did that, and I put them all over Tallahassee. I put it on Florida State campus. I put it on the community college campus. I put it all on our campus. You know what I'm saying? I put it all over the floor, just everywhere. I would just litter these flyers everywhere for the parties and for the dancers wanted, right? What did it lead to? I swear to God on my deads, if I'm lying, I'm dying. We sitting there on the couch. There's about 10 to 15 girls auditioning to be the dancers at my house party. Niggas is trying to pay. Niggas is trying to pay to get in the room just to watch the girls try out. They like, yo, you see a bunch of niggas trying to look cool on the couch, bunched up like this, watching it, right? And I'm like, state your name, you know what I'm saying? Let us sit there. They be walking up, hey, I'm Kathy from such and such and such. And then I'm 17, 18. No, I was probably about 18 and 19 when I was doing this. You know what I'm saying? And we wound up having these parties, right? We would charge, I think we charged $10 to get in, and then we charged $5 a cup of this cuckoo juice I used to make, right? And then upstairs was like the VIP area where you go upstairs to the VIP where we have dancers and whatever. This is when I was still a teenager. You know what I'm saying? Am I getting ready for Ramadan? It is Ramadan, brother. It's been Ramadan. Astaghfirullah, I'm not trying to, promote any type of, whatever. I'm just sharing some life experiences with y'all. But these are the experiences that led me to being in, that lane, I think. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more. Because one, disappointment, right? You're looking at things and you're realizing it's not the same for you as it is for everybody else, right? So I couldn't really be a waist down guy. It didn't work, you know? Even if I wanted to be into this freaky man, you know, situation, it never worked out for me, right? Two, once I did have, a real relationship that I felt was loving and whatever, gotcha, betrayal. Damn, right? Then when I get to when I'm on my own now, got my own crib, I got my own space, I'm out here dealing with all type of women from all over the country, baddies, this, that, short, tall, big booty, slim, whatever, right? Now I'm kind of learning myself even more. I'm realizing what my style is, what I like, whatever. But on top of that, I'm realizing the value of my game. Now I know and I'm learning that, oh shit, I know some stuff. I know how to turn a woman up, damn near. I know how to teach them how to do this stuff that I be doing. Because I was always hustle man, right? I always had that gifted gab, and I knew how to engage with people, right? So I realized, oh, this is the way that you really have a woman. Because dudes be thinking that they got a chick because she gave them some box, or gave him some money, or gave him some food. It's like, no, you don't understand how to have her mind. You know what I'm saying? It's a different thing to have a woman's mind and for her to really think like with you in mind. Like, I'm not gonna do nothing unless he wants it. That's a totally different way of being. And most of us, I don't want to say us like I'm included, but most, meaning when I say of us, of most men, we don't understand what that is because most men don't have that. And once you have that, I don't know if you ever want the other thing. It's hard for me to ever go back from that, bro. He said, we crazy. Of course, I know women are crazy. I know. And to me, that was the whole point. If you're going to deal with women, women crazy anyway. You might as well get some money. You might as well have some type of protocol that actually leads to you doing something positive with them because they're crazy anyway, right? So if you don't want to be just a victim of crazy, and you want to be somebody that uses that crazy in a good way, so that we both can win, oh yeah, we can do that. But I'm not going to just be running around like these other guys. I'm not going to be running around spending my money on trying to have some sex. I'm not going to be running around just trying to impress women with dates and flowers and all this other stuff that don't even deserve it, that didn't even show me that they're down about me. Hello? That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? He said, mind, soul, 100. Word. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what changed the game for me. You know what I mean? Rest in peace, my man Brick. You know, he was a real P. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, I had met my daughter's mother in college, right? And I'm not gonna lie. I knew when I saw her the first time. I just knew, right? Now, I don't know what I know, right? But I knew, if that makes sense, right? The crazy part is, you know, it's the difference between knowing something and feeling something, I guess, right? I knew that I was going to have a baby with that girl. I knew that that girl was going to be, you know. But over the years, you know, I still developed in terms of my perspective, right? I never looked at her like a part of the population of women. I always looked at her as her own thing, right? And maybe that was a mistake. I made a lot of mistakes by her. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I did a lot of things that, you know, that I could have done better. You know what I'm saying? And that's just being 100. You know. But hindsight is 2020. You know what I'm saying? Hindsight is 2020. You can only do what you can do. You know, looking towards the future. But when I was younger, and now, okay, now after I done seasoned myself up dealing with all these different personalities, and now, okay, I'm not a waist down guy no more. I got that out my system. I done had my little collegiate, you know, freak off spree, pause, you know, not the Diddy kind, but, you know, hetero freak off. But like, you know, I done got that whole young boy sowing my royal oats out of my system now, right? So now when I'm coming into my, you know, my game as a older, you know, now I'm looking at it as, well, what can I do? If I can't do nothing with this woman, then how is she really mine? And then you know what happened? Then I went to Vegas. Then I went to California. And then I saw how the game is. And I was like, oh, you walk up to a girl, and I'm used to 8th Avenue, you know what I'm saying, or Lafayette Avenue. You see a girl, you saying something, slick, you know what I'm saying, something to make her smile, right? Because she's used to walking past 100 people. It's 100 niggas standing in front of this building. How you make her turn around and say something to you? How do you make her give you the attention out of all of these people, right? You gotta have a mouthpiece. You know what I'm saying? You gotta talk slicker than salamander saliva on a Saturday. You know what I'm saying? And slick is usually for eels, banana peels, but you know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? I just mean you gotta have that cut through. You gotta have that, ooh, hold up. What did he say? Who's that? You know what I mean? So I would say things in a way to make a woman feel good. You know what I'm saying? Look at you. Look at you brightening up the whole block, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. Sunshine got comp today. Who this right here? Nah, look at the skin glowing. What's that? What's that, shea butter? You know what I'm saying? Shea butter with the coconut oil mix. That's what I'm smelling. Girls looking like, who the? Like, yeah, turn around, see what you turning down, man. Let me see that radiant. Let me see them radiant, that radiant pearl white. You know what I mean? You just gotta just say things that really just make her feel like, ooh, women like compliments, right? Seemingly. You get to the West Coast and try that shit. Hey, peace, queen. How you doing, beautiful? Look, you shining today. I'm feeling this energy. They look at each other. What the fuck is he talking about? That shit ain't working out there. And then be a dude, walk past. Nah, I fuck with the West Coast, bro. I lived in California for 8 years. Nigga, I'm telling you, I know what y'all are. And then a nigga walk past like this. Hey, what's up, bitch? What's up with a real bitch, though? And she, hey, hi. I'm chilling. What? I was like, so they don't like it? So they don't like it when you? No. They don't like it when you're a fucking gentleman. They want a gangster. They want a nigga that's like, ooh, bad boy. You know what I mean? So, you said daddy issues? Yeah, probably. Probably. But to be honest, I can't even say that. Because, you know, my my daughter's mother had a great, I don't want to keep talking about but I'm just saying, like, people could like you and not have no issues. And she didn't have no issues. I was the bad boy, though. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't because of no daddy issues. It's like women, opposites attract, one. And women like a man that, seemingly is alpha. You know what I'm saying? So when you actually talking to a woman as if she's, you putting her on a pedestal, she's used to that. She's used to men dealing with her, and that. So you're typical. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, another one of these. Another one of those good morning beautiful guys. And that's funny because I got caught texting good morning beautiful before too. Good morning beautiful ass nigga. You know what I mean? The toothache and pains. How many people have our unalived? Oh man, that's crazy. Gorilla Mac. Yeah, man, we ain't selling or telling no game on here, man. But we just sharing life experiences, right? So now I'm meeting. This is what really happened, right? And I guess with the culmination, with the whole bottom line of this live, I'm basically telling y'all how I became or how I realized I was 16, I guess, right? What was the culmination? What was the process that led me to having the perspective I have on vagina, right? So now I wind up, seeing, oh, these West Coast females, they used to, a different type of aggression come from men because that's more the culture on the West. The pimping is the culture on the West, bro. That's what people don't realize. The average guy that's just a rapper or a hustler or anything, he has a bitch. Pardon my terminology, but that's the term that's used, right? It's not even a big deal. It's not even considered him being a folks or nothing. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is. So when I walked into my man's crib, right in Vegas, yeah, he said she's never yours, it's just your turn. Yeah, you know, all the classic phrases, you know, we know those, right? I'm a 20-year veterano at this point, bro. 17 years, literally, right? So when I get to Vegas, I go to my man's crib. Now this is a dude that I knew from Jersey. You know what I'm saying? We used to go out because we had good chemistry in terms of like pause, but like you know how you just got a good wingman? Like whenever you and somebody else be out, it's like y'all just get it popping. It was like that, right? So, peace from Brazil. I see you. So it was like I didn't really know his business like that, and he deliberately kept it that way, right? But when I got to Vegas and I walk in the crib, I'm like, oh, this is a nice crib. Got a nice big crib. You know what I'm saying? A couple foreigns outside. And when I get in the crib, it's a little librarian looking white girl walking around, right? So I'm thinking I'm just being, you know, cordial. Hey, how you doing? Walk right past me. Oh, damn, okay. See another girl coming down the stairs, leaving out. Hey, I'm leaving. Da, da, da. I'm like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, damn, yo, your people are rude, bro. He started laughing like, bro, no, not rude. Things in pocket. And I'm like, wait, it clicked to me. Oh, oh, what? Nigga, use him. He looked at me like, duh. It's like, oh, wow. Right? Coming from the East Coast, you know what I'm saying? Um, Especially in the era that we coming from, it's not like the 70s, you know what I'm saying, where that was a normal thing, you know what I'm saying, to be a Mac, to be a P, you know what I'm saying? To have women that actually, you know, that look at, you know, their involvement in your life as like a job. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't something that we grew up seeing everywhere. But in California, you know what I'm saying? In Seattle, in different cities, that is their main hustle. That's the main way that they think about it. So now that I'm meeting these people and I have this natural gift, I have this natural talent of being able to communicate, of being able to just have women gravitate towards my energy. You know what I'm saying? And I have more hustle than, you know what I'm saying, than the average bear or square because I've been out selling, you know, hand to hand since I've been a teenager. You know what I'm saying? That's been my main thing. You know what I'm saying? From being a barber to being somebody that's the weed man, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. All of my skill sets have led me to be a person with a sharp mouthpiece and with strong intuition with human beings, right? So these are the reasons why I kind of veered off into the path that I did. You know what I'm saying? Now, the catch is when you're somebody that's some game, right? And you naturally think of things in a game way. People automatically assume that you think the way that everyone else does that's in that same lifestyle or in whatever. But that's not how it is though. Because I have my own perspective based on my set of experiences, based on, you know what I mean, what my somebody just asked me why do I want water? Like what? Y'all hear me? Is this thing on or is it breaking up? Is it on? Give me a year. I ain't seen the comments move in a second. Say something. Who gonna say something? Who gonna say something? Don't bump in the late room. You ain't gonna do it, you ain't do it, little nigga. Y'all hear me? Ism. Yes, sir. The Issey Miyake. You know what's crazy? That word is actually in the Quran. And I didn't know that it meant of God. Ism is of God. Ain't that deep? But this is what I'll say, right? To my young brothers who might, have heard, the type of things that I'm talking about or type of things that other people say and be enticed to be a P, to be a pimp, to be somebody who makes money with women, right? This is what I'll say to you. If I was you, one, I would find another occupation. One, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because one, it's a very demanding thing dealing with women. Okay? That's just a demanding thing, period. When you're talking about finances and adding a woman into your equation in terms of a business, now, I believe that family is business, right? Your wife should be your first business partner. That should be your biggest business partner, is your wife. Or your girl, or you know what I'm saying, whatever. That is who should be your business partner. At the same token, though, do you understand how much feelings that is wrapped up in that situation? If your business partner is also the person that you love or in a relationship with, or your employee or whatever, that means that it's a double job. That means it's two jobs in one, right? So imagine having that type of relationship with several people. If you have that relationship with several people, that's a very demanding thing. And on top of it, there's certain things that, right? What's up, Jamal? There's certain things that are just unavoidable, right? And this is the cold part about it, right? Because I'm somebody that, because I'm a veterano and because I appreciate that, man. He said, bro sounds chill. Yeah, I'm chill. But because I'm somebody that I look at things from a scientific standpoint, right? There's people that have been with me or that dealt with me that said, yo, this is crazy. I don't even have to do this and I can do this. I never thought about it like this until I met you, right? Because that's really a thing. You don't have to sell your body to make money. You don't have to be what they call a flatbacker, right? You can get a job working in this casino or in this hotel or in this club and literally just be that smart, pretty girl who knows how to talk to these guys, who knows how to whatever. Hey, how you doing, Bob? Hey, I like the hair on you. You looking good today. So how's the trip going? Everything good with the wife? Yeah, she's at the room. She's been stressing me out. I know you. You drinking your favorite tonight? All right, I got you. Da 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 da. Boom, boom, boom. You know what? And you know what? You need to be nice to me because last time I da 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 da. Oh yeah, I'm so sorry. You're the best, such and such. And they sit there and talk to you, tell you all their problems, everything under the world, and then boom, give you $300, $500 because of your people skills, because of your game, because you've been properly laced. Because you understand how to maximize situations and interactions. Because you are a master communicator, which is MAC stands for mastering the art of communication. Okay? It's not about you just doing dirty, grimy stuff, degrading yourself. That ain't what, you know what I'm saying? But the cold part is there is that element though. That would be cap for me to act like that element is not forever present. That element is forever present. That is that part of it that I wouldn't recommend, you know what I'm saying? I don't really, you know what I mean? You don't want your loved ones, or you know what I'm saying, your daughter, your niece, whoever. You don't want them to be in those situations. You know what I'm saying? Even if you know how to do it in a productive way to where it's not as cheap or waist down as other people, it's still the game at the end of the day, right? And there's still some unavoidable parts of the game. You know what I'm saying? So what I've done my best to do is always put my game and anything that I'm doing in a positive light, in a way where it's like, it's not about the cheap, normal way. It's about the neck up and not the waist down, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I think that's a main thing. That's a main ingredient thing that, you know, a lot of people, they think the total opposite. And girls will say stuff like, you know, oh, if I'm not gonna sell my body and then give some. Whoa. I don't want you to sell your body. I want you to sell game. I want you to be somebody that understands the value of your mouthpiece. I don't want you to just think, oh, I could just go out here and be sexy and put it on somebody and get some money. That ain't the way to think. You know what I'm saying? He said, what if she's a 326 but pays as she weighs? Yo, that's like a myth to me. I still have yet to see that in reality. I still have yet to see like the BBW that's getting all this money. I've heard of that, but I ain't seen that yet. I ain't seen no BB that's just getting paid all crazy. That ain't happened to me yet. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But from my experience, oh, what am I doing? My bad, y'all. That was out of pocket. I'm over here just vibing. My bad. But like, I've been to Indiana. But yeah, I'm not even, you know what I'm saying? This is where it gets interesting to me and it gets sticky because I'm not even sure how much I should be sharing with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not sure what's appropriate and what's not. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, there's a lot of this is just my life. You know what I'm saying? It's just been my journey. And I feel like because of the fact that people don't really understand how I think about certain things, that kind of hinders your relationship with them. You know what I'm saying? That hinders them understanding you. That hinders them understanding how to feel about you or your music or your perspective on life. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't really know how you think. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I share certain things. And if some people think that, you know, it might be inappropriate or, you know what I mean, that's not the type of stuff that you want to present to the world, I can understand that because honestly, I'm not really sure my damn self sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing my best to actually be, you know, all right. So that was today, you know. And this one was a little different today because I'm talking about stuff that I don't think I ever talked about, which is kind of like extra personal and, you know, almost a little borderline, you know, I don't know. But anyway, I'll see y'all later. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all as always. You know what I mean? And we gonna keep rocking. Life is serious. And by the way, if you have not already got yourself a copy of The Art of Word War, which is my book, you are slipping, you know what I'm saying? And you need to get that with the ASAP rockiness, all right? If you haven't, you know what I'm saying, checked out my new music, Meet the Wolf, TCOF, G.I. Jones, you know what I'm saying, the videos on my page, etc. Get in tune like a guitar, man. You know what I mean? Get in tune. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a lot of shit to say, man. We got a lot of shit to say, and to be honest, I lived a lot of life. I lived a lot of life, and I don't really share a lot of it. I'm just starting to share my life for real. So please don't take any of this out of context. Please don't go out and do anything, sinful or negative based on something you heard from me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just really sharing things that I've been through and things that I've learned because this is what shaped my perspective and this is what's helped me. You know what I'm saying? And it's also hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm telling you what my experience has been doesn't mean that it's all positive. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that it's righteous and that was the way I should have went. It's just what happened. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you live and you learn. You live and you learn. Stop, Cherry. But all right, I'm gonna see y'all in a little while. He said, see, you ain't got no life, so you can't talk about the life that you never lived. Yeah, like, man, bars like that. But I appreciate y'all, man, and make sure y'all tap in. You know what I'm saying? Savion Glover style. All right? We'll see y'all in a little while, though. 100.